Hopefully it'll connect.
I hope so.
So there's a slight delay. Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Hi guys. Let us know if you can hear us and you can see us okay. There's a slight delay. Oh, Unabashed Empress. She's the best. Hey guys. Hi. Woohoo! I see you guys out here. How you guys doing? So the chat's moving really fast.
Gosh, it is. It's like bam, 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 bam.
How's the connection? Are you able to hear us and see us okay? Oh my goodness, look how fast the chat's going.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, I'm going to have to do it from my phone.
Wow, that is amazing.
Oh, you guys are so amazing. Hi.
I can't stop smiling.
If you guys could see, well, I guess you can see how fast the chat is going on your side. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen something
That's so crazy.
Wow.
You know what? You guys know I do chats all the time. I've never seen it move this fast. Oh my goodness. I don't know how we'll keep up.
Wow.
Oh, so much love to you guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to be on Melanie's channel and just, wow.
Can you guys, hey, give us a shout out if you can hear us and see us okay. Is the stream okay? I know, Caroline, I know, I see you on here as the moderator. I see you. She can't read this fast.
Oh, perfect.
Caroline, can I put you as the moderator? Oh, she's already a moderator.
Okay, good.
Oh, so is Jerica.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Caroline and Jerica, thank you so much. I have you as moderators. If you decide you don't want to be, let me know. And the chat just stopped. What's going on here?
Oh, shit.
Luckily, this is why I have my phone out in case this was to happen. So hold on, let me see what's going on here. Okay, there it is. Okay, here we go.
Perfect. Cool.
All right, so there's a slow option. I don't know where that is. Hold on, let me see if I can see the slow option. I don't want to take the time out to do that. I don't see where it is. So we'll just go with it and we'll have some fun. All right. Phone isn't real. Got it. So hi, guys.
Hi.
We're coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. In my hotel room.
That's right, yes.
It's a lovely background, and it's actually a very lovely hotel room, and we're going to tell you about that in a little bit.
Yep.
But thanks so much for being here with us. We're so excited to finally be able to come to you live, and so many of you have been following one or both of us for a long time, and we connected in 2018.
Yep.
Do you want to jump in and tell them?
Yeah, I was just telling Melanie before we got started that I actually thought that she was somebody else for a while until I put two and two together. I thought she was, because a lot of people that came to me for readings were like, Melanie Hooligan 1111, and I'm like, who's this Melanie from Hooligan 1111 lady, So I did some research, and there was another lady called Melanie, and I thought, well, that's got to be her. But it wasn't actually her. And so when her and I finally connected, and then she sent me a lovely deck, the Crystal Visions Tarot. That was really awesome.
One of my favorite.
Yep. And then we just connected ever since, and we've just been talking email and stuff. But obviously, this is the first time we've ever connected in person. So
yeah, we've been very excited. So as most of you all know, I was in Vegas at my mom's because she was sick. So I was there for 9 days, and I drove to Phoenix from Vegas this morning so that Angela and I could actually be in the same room, meet each other face to face for the first time after talking back and forth. And we could actually be in the same room when we did the live chat for you guys, or with you guys, I should say. So
I wish I could read these comments.
I know you guys, the chat is going so fast. We're just like loving all the emojis and all the love and all the energy. You guys are amazing. And
will we be able to see these words afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
Just so everybody knows, I'll post the live chat when we're done in an hour and a half or whenever we're done. And then you can go back and read the chat, and Angela and I will do that as well.
Because I'm like, I'm missing this.
Because it's just so fast. There's no way for us to possibly keep up with it right now. But we'll go back and read it. But you guys can watch the video over, and for those who have to hop on or come in late or whatever the case may be. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to do a little bit of a live chat, and then we'll do a Q&A for a little while. And then we have a bunch of decks out. You guys can't see them, but her and I picked some of our favorite decks, and we'll pull some personals. It's going to no energy exchange donations. We're just going to go towards, wherever spirit calls us on the chat room. And we're not going to do specific questions later. We'll just do the me. So you'll just put me in the chat section when it's time right now we're just going to chat. We're going to do the Q&A.
Yes.
Don't forget the wine. Right. That's after this. We're going to dinner after this. We're going to do the wine after. So, you know, I wanted to share with you how I became aware of Angela and why I was so excited to do this collaboration with her. And we're going to share with you that we have another collaboration coming up. And I think y'all are going to be really excited.
Yes.
I started watching Angela shortly after I launched my channel. And I was really drawn to her because for about 4 years before that, I had been doing oracle card readings, but had never really done tarot. And I started watching Angela and I was blown away by her skill level. She had like 20 years of, tarot experience, and I was just learning, and I just obsessively watched her videos not only because I loved her directness and her straightforwardness, because it really resonated with who I am as well, but because she was brilliant at reading and interpreting the cards and channeling messages. And I learned how to do tarot through her and another reader and reading books, but she was one of what I consider, she didn't know it for a really long time until I sent her the deck of cards, that she was my informal mentor.
That was amazing, by the way. To have you tell me that, I was like, are you kidding me? That's so awesome.
So when I sent Angela the deck, I said, I just want you to know you were my mentor. You didn't know it, but I learned this from you. Yeah. And I think that's the gift in sharing your light and being in service and not even knowing who you are, impacting or who really needs your help. And so that's why I share that. And so don't use swear words because it's tagging you and I'll have to hide you. So don't use swear words, guys.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to be good too.
We can use swear words, but in the chat,
sorry,
you guys cannot.
That's so hard.
I am Watts. I sent her the Crystal Vision Tarot because it's one of my favorite. And I had been waiting for her to use it.
Yeah, I didn't own it. Yeah.
Out of the hundreds of decks she had, she didn't use it. And I sent it to her and she said she didn't have it.
Nope, it was awesome.
So that's how I ended up connecting with her originally. And then she didn't know who I was because she thought I was somebody else.
Well, I for a while, I didn't know who you were. But when you did send me the deck, I was like, oh my gosh, Melanie from Hooligan 1111 sent this to me. So I did know who you were by then. But yeah.
And we both had so much going on in 2018 that when we connected, we were like, let's talk in 2019. Let's reconnect and see if there's, somewhere we want to go with our, our synergy. And so here we are for the live chat and the Q&A. And we have a really exciting opportunity to share with you guys. But before we do, there's someone really special in the live chat today.
That's right.
Joining us, and she's somewhere here, but it's moving so fast we can't keep up. But do you want to share?
Yes. Dee from Consciousness Evolution Journey is with us in this chat room today, and she is actually somebody, along with her really good friend, Heather from Medium on a Mission. I was actually just on her Blog Talk radio show a couple weeks ago, so if you guys saw that, you guys knew what I'm talking about. And the four of us are going to be doing a very exciting collaboration coming up here in March. So, Melanie, you want to take it over?
Yeah, you guys, we're really, really, really excited. We are offering to the community an opportunity to spend a weekend with us. So on March 30th and 31st with Angela and myself and Dee from Consciousness Evolution Journey and Heather from Medium on a Mission, we're doing a weekend here in Phoenix, Arizona. Yay. And it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to just share with you that we're going to help you learn to trust your intuition and messages from spirit. You're going to learn how to read and interpret. I can't keep up.
I know.
Read and interpret tarot and oracle cards. You're going to learn how to use energy healing to expand your awareness and release blockages. You're going to learn about psychic skills and mediumship. Mm-hmm. You're going to learn how to put, we're going to explore creating your own oracle cards and how to launch a spiritual project or a business so that it's successful. And all of that information is in the link in the video summary section below this video. So it's on Angela's Etsy shop.
Yes.
And we're starting to take reservations. So if you want to reserve your spot, you need to do it pretty quickly because it's going to sell out very fast. So, you know, the dates are March 30th and 31st for the program, but you need to reserve your spot by February 28th. It's going to be 4 of us for 2 solid days, teaching you everything we know.
Yes.
And we're doing it here at the hotel that we're at right now. Because we looked at the rooms today, we signed the contract, and it's at the Sheraton. Get this, you guys, it's at the Sheraton 4 Points, like 4 of Wands.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The Sheraton 4 Points here in Phoenix. And they have a swimming pool and a jacuzzi and a fitness center and a business center. Outdoor pool.
Right.
They have a bar, restaurants, a Starbucks, you name it.
Yep.
And we priced it so that what we felt was really reasonable so we could get as many of you to be able to afford to join the program. So it's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in service and how you're going to impact humanity moving forward. So it's $555 for the 2 days. Hotel and travel are not included, but we do have group discounts here at the hotel. So, we suggest you stay with somebody. If you know somebody here in the chat or in the community, it's going to be an amazing, amazing weekend. So check out the link in the video summary section for more information.
And I just wanted to add too that in addition to all of the, the training and just all the different things that you guys will learn, there's also a lot of like really cool giveaways and some free things that you guys get to experience. Heather is going to be doing mediumship readings. Dee and I are going to be doing some things, we're going to be doing some giveaways and raffles and all kinds of fun stuff. So it's going to be really awesome.
And I'm going to be working on people to help remove energetic blockages that have kept you stuck.
Yes.
And so that you can open yourself up to a greater relationship with yourself, with spirit, and with the soul family.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of things planned for that weekend. And we hope that as many of you can attend before it sells out. There's only a limited amount of space because the room, the size of the room.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
And there's only 4 of us, and there's going to be a lot of you. So I really hope that y'all will take an opportunity to be with us that weekend. We're really, really excited.
And I think also too, a lot of us will, I know that you do, myself, and also Dee, get a lot of people that want to connect with us in person. And so I think that this would be a great opportunity for people to.
Yeah, you're going to have all 4 of us for 2 days, helping you, teaching you, socializing with you, interacting, supporting you, mentoring, all of that. It's just going to be an amazing experience. You'll make amazing connections with the soul family that are there. And this is our first program together, and we hope to do more in the future. But this is the inaugural one, and I think that it's going to be pretty spectacular. Yeah, so I hope that consciousness evolution. Yay! We see you, chills. We can't wait to be with you that weekend. And so those of you who may not know consciousness evolution journey, Dee has a huge following on YouTube. Angela has a large one. I'm building mine. Heather's building hers, but we also have reaches in other communities in different ways. So we want to share our stories with you. We want to share our spiritual awakening stories. We want to talk to you about how we opened up to our spirit and our connection to be able to read intuitively. Right. And to be able to serve at the same time while we were developing our own skills, and how to overcome fear of putting yourself out there.
Yep. I know what that's like.
Right? And all of those things. And then Angela's going to talk to you about how she created her 4 amazing decks and all of those things. So we wanted to share it. We don't want this to dominate the conversation today because we wanted to connect with you.
Of course.
But let's see. I just want to make sure, did we have any really burning questions or anything? There's no refunds because we have to put deposits down and everything else. So once you pay for it, once you reserve your spot, it's non-refundable because we have to front money for the room and for the food. Like there's 2 breakfasts involved. Meals other than breakfast is on your own. But we have a deal with the hotel where you can order it in-house so you can stay within the hotel so no one has to leave.
Yeah. Also, there's a group rate discount on the rooms as well.
Yeah, there's a group discount for the rooms as well. So I know that a lot of you are asking. The link is in the video summary section below this video. It's also on Angela's Etsy site. So if you go to Mystic Moon Etsy site, the link is on there. The program is called Permission to Be Powerful. And for those of you who've been watching my channel, it has a slight Wizard of Oz reference.
Big shocker.
Somebody here wants to know if you have any more of your tarot decks. None left. They're all sold out.
You mean the Oracle decks?
Yeah, there's Oracle decks available.
Yeah, I have only Oracle decks available at this point, but I am working on some future projects.
Caroline, thank you. Caroline, thank you so much. Caroline's name is in the blue with the little wrench. She's a moderator in this chat, and she just posted the link to the program.
Perfect.
So you can click on that link, and you can learn more about the program there, okay? Yeah, the title of the program is a little special to me. This is actually a good story for you guys to hear. I actually had the name Permission to Be Powerful come to me years ago, and I thought it was going to be the name of a book. And the book never came. But when we started talking about this program, I was like, that's what this name was for.
Yeah.
So see, that's how spirit works through you. You get these ideas through your dreams or through your imagination or through your creativity, and you may not know what to do with them at the time, but spirit will eventually reveal what they're for. So, yeah, you're welcome, Northern Comfort Tarot. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about the connection because we're in the hotel. So hopefully it will, 4 points north, 4 points north on,
Peoria and the 10. Peoria and the 17, sorry.
On Peoria and the 17. So, you know, for those of you who are driving in, there's free parking. And, you know, for those who want to keep their costs down, you might consider sharing some hotel rooms with people you know, and so on and so forth, okay? I know it's cutting in and out. I don't know why. We have a full connection. So we just have to keep going through it, guys. Sorry. Yeah. And I think I'm probably screaming a little bit. I'm used to being in my place, and I have to scream a little bit for it to be heard. So I'll lower my voice. Am I screaming, you guys?
I think it's good.
All right. So let's do some Q&A. Or is there anything else you wanted to do in regards to chat?
No, I think it's good. I think that we pretty much said enough.
I think we did. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that we're going to see a lot of you at that program. So you check that link out and let us know if you have any questions. You can email me or Angela. I don't know if your email's on your...
It is.
Okay. Yeah. Her email's on her page and her Etsy. All right. So I am going to start to take some Q&As. And I have my phone because it's a little hard for me to see over here. Okay. So hold on. I have to delete somebody. Oh, it's going too fast. The chat goes so fast. Caroline got it.
Perfect.
Thanks, Caroline. I appreciate you getting that. All right, guys. So let's do some Q&A. So hit us with your questions. Here's what we're going to do. Let's see. What time is it? So, you know, we're going to take, you know, about half an hour to 40 minutes to answer your Q&A. And if those die down, then we'll start doing personal readings.
Yeah.
But we'll start with some Q&A.
Great. Sounds good.
All right. So... Oh, it does let me hide people in here. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So what is your best advice for divine feminines to take action towards the masculine?
I'll let you take that one, Melanie.
My recommendation to you is you have to tune into your intuition, and you have to look at the experiences you've had with that masculine to know how to best connect with them. If they have asked you for space or they've backed away because they need that, then I would encourage you not to take action until they give you the sign that they're ready, because they're going through their own journey. And of course, you have to tap into your intuition. You can always get private readings, but the thing about taking action towards the masculine is everybody's situation is different. And for me to give a general answer to that question would be unfair to you as viewers, because every scenario is different.
I completely concur.
But I would tell you that if they've taken space and they haven't reached out, I know from my own experience that usually they need their time to heal and to grow and to evolve the way that you do. So I think let's start with some Q&A about, well, let's just see what else comes up. So on High Soul Whisper, that's a great question. Will there be an online component? I'm overseas, so will not be able to attend.
That's actually a really interesting question. Now, if we were to do some sort of like recording of, I don't know, actually.
We haven't really talked about it, but we do think there'll be some opportunity to have a global reach after the program.
That's
we
true.
Just haven't worked it out yet.
That's true.
We want to reach as many of you as possible because we know a lot of you can't travel.
Right.
We know the cost factor. We also hope that maybe we'll take the program international if that opportunity arises, but that's way ahead of the game. So at this point, the answer to that is we still need to talk about it, but we appreciate the suggestion, and we'll certainly put it on the table with Dee and Heather and see what happens. Okay. Angela, your earrings are gorgeous. Somebody said.
Ooh, thank you. You know what's so interesting is I actually got them at a garage sale for $1, if you can believe that.
No, they're awesome.
I get so many garage sale scores. I wake up on Saturday morning and I'm just like, I'm hitting the garage sales 6 a.m. and I just get the greatest deals. Thank you.
All right, let's see. So I just want you guys to know the chat goes very fast. I'm trying to catch some questions here. So, the questions can be really about anything, but we're not doing readings yet. So obviously they're not about, And
then if obviously people just want readings, then we'll just go into that.
Go to that. Let's see. You can ask questions about our channel, about our spiritual awakenings, about our psychic or intuitive skills, about our lives. And if we decide to answer, we will. And if we don't, we won't.
Totally.
How do you feel about the twin flame concept?
How do I feel about the twin flame concept? I mean, the thing is, I was drawn to this journey probably like many of you, where I wasn't even really looking for it. It really found me. And so since being on it, I've learned so much. There's a lot of things that you'll read about. There's a lot of things that other people will talk about, whether they're twin flame teachers or they just know a lot. But my whole thing is I don't really like to say that one person or one set of rules is right or wrong, really. I just think that the more that you can just be open and just open to whatever it is that comes to you, I just think that you're going to have the best possible experience on this twin flame journey. It's when it becomes very dogmatic where people are like, nope, you can't do this, you can't do that. If you've got this going on, then you can't do, and it's like, that's like a religion. And there are people that are kind of taking it to that point. And I think that the whole twin flame concept can get out of control, just like religion or anything else, politics, right? So I just think that it's a relationship that you have with another person, and whether it's a twin flame or it's not or whatever, at the end of the day, to me, it's just a label. And if this connection inspires you to want to live your best life and your best self, I say go for it. And if it's not doing that, then it might be time to kind of reconsider.
Yeah. Somebody asked if I had a twin flame, and what I'll tell you is I am a twin flame. I'm on the twin flame journey. And so the answer to that question is I'm living my spiritual purpose. I've gone through my spiritual awakening, and I do have a twin, but I'm not talking about it as much as I used to because I'm still moving through my own journey right now. And so the answer to that is yes, I'm 100% sure I'm a twin flame and that I have a twin flame partner. We're not in union. Okay. So we're in separation at this point. How long did it take you to feel confident in your readings?
For me, what's interesting is that I've been doing tarot when I say doing tarot, I've learned to do tarot for now 20 years. And I remember friends and family would want me to read for them, and I was pretty comfortable there, but it was like somebody asked me to do a party once and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. You know what I mean? So to be quite honest, I really didn't feel comfortable getting paid for readings or charging for readings probably up until about 5 years ago. So it's not very long ago that I really started to feel comfortable, where I started doing parties and things like that. And but yeah, when I started my channel, it wasn't even to do readings. It just happened. This whole thing exploded. It's crazy. So it took me a long time, you guys. So 15 years basically is how long it took. Yeah.
Yeah. I started doing oracle card readings after I got certified in Reiki, and I'm Reiki level 2. And then I got certified in chakra therapy. And right after that, I started getting messages and I started using oracle cards, and I built my confidence pretty quick with those. Mm-hmm. And I had an experience where a friend of mine took me to a program, and afterwards we met a bunch of people that I didn't know, and she told them all I could read.
Shit.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you just told them I could read. And they were like, read me. And I went around the table and I delivered channeled messages. I didn't have cards with me. I just read their energy and I channeled messages, and I was with every single one of them. and to the point where they were crying at the table and doing all of that. And then I knew I had to take my gifts further. Right. And then lo and behold, I met my perceived divine masculine, and it blew me open with my spiritual awakening. And then I learned about the twin flame concept, and then my skills greatly enhanced. And then that's when I started to learn about tarot, and then I started watching Angela, and so on and so forth. So let's see what else came on. Some of these are tough questions.
Are they?
How do you find balance when you get an overwhelming amount of signs from the divine? That's a great question. Ooh. I was just telling Angela before we started, I was a little overwhelmed by the amount of signs and synchronicities that I was receiving this week.
Yeah.
It can easily throw you off balance, so I think you have to keep them in perspective.
Yeah, and I think sometimes too, when people watch, and I fall into this category myself, where sometimes I'm just like, major YouTube, I'm like watching every single reading from everybody that I'm subscribed to, and you're just like buzzing around, and everything's resonating, of course, but it's just like, oh my gosh, all these synchronicities, all these crazy things, and you can get on a little bit of a high.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes you just have to kind of hold back, turn off YouTube for the day, take some space, get into your own energy, because I think a lot of the times there's a lot of different energies that are flying around. And sometimes you don't know if that's other people's energy or yours. So I think.
But you never know when Spirit's going to deliver signs and synchronicities to you. So like for those of you who saw my Wizard of Oz, it's been a crazy week. I was at my mom's. I was just doing a basic reading about, signs for reconciliation and ending separation, or signs for reconciliation and ending separation. And that blew into days upon days of Wizard of Oz signs and hundreds of comments from all of you about the signs that you were receiving. So, I had to work really hard this week to stay grounded and balanced. It wasn't easy. You can see the bags in my eyes. I haven't been sleeping. So, I think like anything else, you have to, I'm learning to thank Spirit and move on with my day, knowing that I'm protected and that they're confirmations I'm on the right path. And if it's a consistent sign or synchronicity that keeps showing up, I know it's something I need to pay attention to. So, all right. Let's see what else we have. I just wanted to let y'all know your questions are amazing, but we won't even get to 10, not even maybe.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't wait to read them though.
Oh, they're amazing. We'll go back and read them, and because a lot of your questions will help us prepare. We already know sort of what material we're going to present in the program, but we'll read it and we'll make sure that, we try to integrate as much as possible, but also for the next live chat.
Yes.
And maybe Dee and Heather can be on that one. We'll see if we can get them in on that one. All right, let's see. Oh my God, this thing moves so fast. I do chats all the time, and this is the fastest it's ever moved. Do you read minds?
I wish.
Are you guys telepathic? Do you read minds?
I wish. Fortunately, no.
No.
I pick up on energy. I'm an empath, so I feel people's energy, and I just know shit like that. And that's just that's my skill.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm clairsentient and claircognizant, so I feel and I have a knowing, and I don't read minds. At least I don't think I do. If I do, I don't want to.
I know, right?
I've had telepathic experiences. I've asked my guides to turn it off because it's disruptive in regards to what I'm trying to accomplish right now. I actually don't want telepathy right now. So you can ask your guides to slow things down or turn things off until you're ready. And so that's what I do. I'm not a fortune teller. I read energy and I'm intuitive. I channel from Spirit, but I'm not a psychic in respect to predicting the future. Energy is fluid. People have free will.
Yeah.
Divine intervention. So those kind of things. So great questions though.
Yeah.
Hey, Unabashed Empress, thanks so much for moderating. Hey, you guys, give Unabashed Empress and Caroline some love for moderating the chat. It's moving fast, and they're doing a heck of a job. So give them some love, you guys. They're on it. They're like, wow.
Nice.
And you can, wow, yeah. Watch your language, you guys. Advice about starting a tarot channel.
Oh, advice about starting a tarot channel. I mean, okay, so before I even started this channel, I actually had another channel. And so I just started to try to do regular tarot card readings, but I didn't really know anything about YouTube and stuff. So I just think that the whole twin flame thing is actually what got my foot in the door and one of the only reasons that I became popular. That's just my opinion. And so I think that when it comes to what's hot, and it's not that you want to use this as a trend, but if you're already interested in twin flames, I think it's a great way to do those types of videos because there's a lot of people that are very much into twin flames right now. And so I think, or even horoscopes and things like that, you have to do things that are going to appeal to the community. And so if you're just posting things such as, deck reviews or things that things that I'm doing today, like a personality, I think it's a little bit harder to start a channel and become popular like that. And then of course, collaborating with other readers too, and working with other people and just getting to know other people. And limit yourself too on social media, meaning that only have a couple of platforms that you do stuff on. Like Facebook for me, it's so hard. Thank God Instagram filters into Facebook, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself with all this stuff that you have to do right off the bat. And yeah, I don't know if that's great advice, but I just think that you just have to really feel confident and passionate about what you do, and people are going to just feel that, and they're going to know that, and they're going to be attracted to just that. So
yeah, and I'll just tell you, I was drawn to readings because I was made aware of the twin flame concept when the articles started showing up after I went through my spiritual awakening, or when I was sort of initiated into my spiritual awakening. Mm-hmm. And when I started watching videos, I started to increase my oracle card collection. I had already purchased a while back the Life Purpose cards, and I had always been getting speaker, author, writer, and that's what I do in my other business a lot. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I started getting oracle cards. You should be doing oracle cards. Mm-hmm. And then, I just finally was like, maybe I'm being prompted to start my own channel. And I thought maybe I'd get 500, subscribers, and it would be a fun hobby because I have another business. And so I just Whole Again 1111 was the name of a book, like Permission to Be Powerful was. Oh. And I woke up one morning and I was like, I'm going to start my YouTube channel. I keep getting these oracle cards, this oracle card message from the Life Purpose deck. What am I going to call my channel? And I was like, well, I'm going to call my book Whole Again. And I've been seeing 1111 throughout my spiritual awakening. So I was like, Whole Again 1111. Well, lo and behold, now there's a major publisher publishing a book called Whole Again. It's not mine. It's by somebody else. So it actually served a greater purpose to actually put it on the channel instead of a book. But that's how spirit works. I mean, that's how spirit works. You just have to follow the calling. You're getting the nudges. You're hearing, like if you're listening to your intuition and listening to spirit, you're getting the nudges on if you should start a YouTube channel or Facebook page or write a book or create a deck or whatever you're being called to. And at some point, it's just going to nudge you enough where you're going to be like, I need to do this, right? So at some point, and if not, come to the program we're going to have on the 30th and 31st, and we'll push you out of that comfort zone to get you going. So
do you want to know how I got my name? Not actually Mystic Moon, but the name Mystic. So I actually used to be a part of a motorcycle group, okay? I don't want to call it like an MC because it wasn't a motorcycle club. It wasn't like Sons of Anarchy or anything, but it was a motorcycle group. And they gave me they gave me the name Mystic because they knew that I did tarot and they knew that I was, mystical and everything like that. So when I broke away from them and I started to have more time, because I used to do a lot of stuff with their group, charities and things like that. And I was like, the moon's special to me. It's very mystical and stuff. And so I just put two and two together and I was like, a mystic moon.
So that's how it happens, guys.
That's how it happens.
These things just come together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we've got a lot going on in the chat here, apparently.
Yeah.
Melanie, I'm answering your question, Melanie. My other business is a training and development company called Powerful Transformations. It's in the corporate sector, and I do a lot of trainings and consulting with leaders on team building, conflict resolution. I've started recently doing spirituality in the workplace, and so on and so forth. So I do a lot of keynotes, a lot of in-house training programs, a lot of consulting with leaders, those kind of things. But as you all have probably been noticing on my channel, I've been becoming more active because I'm slowly feeling very called to do more spiritual work or spiritually based type of work than 3D matrix kind of work. So I think there'll be an integration or a crossover where I do bring a lot of this into the corporate space. But for right now, I'm feeling really called to sort of like more meaningful, deeper connection with spirit kind of work. That's why I wanted to do this program with the amazing, beautiful women I'm doing this program with, and so on and so forth.
And I'm totally opposite. Like I'm just flying all over the place. Oh yeah, I'm just going to do this. And then Melanie comes into my life and it's just like, hey, we're going to do this retreat. It's just, she's got all this corporate, background and all this knowledge, and it's just amazing. It's a great team.
Well, it's really important that you pair up with somebody that you have synergy with.
Right.
And that you feel like you can balance each other's strengths and weaknesses. I've never created card decks. I haven't been reading for 20 years. So Heather and Dee have other skills, and we're all just going to, it's a beautiful balance, actually.
Absolutely.
It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Melanie, do you think your Divine Masculine watches your channel, and how do you feel about that? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, what about that?
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm authentic, and I've taken the mask off, and the mask that we all have, ego driven, and I've been coming from my soul for a while. I've purged, and I've finished my dark nights of the soul, and I feel very integrated and balanced. And so he's seeing me, and that's who he's going to have to be with in love if we decide to come into union. So I'm fine with it. I hope that it helps him heal. I hope it helps him ascend. And I hope it gives him the support and encouragement that he needs to recognize his own power. That's how I feel about it. Let's see. How do you block your? Some of these are good. You guys are asking some good. Like there's some here. I'm like, I'm not doing this on camera. So, how do you block your personal energy from your readings? That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't think that there is one reading that somebody does that is like absolutely foolproof that not one bit of your energy is kind of creeping into the reading. I think it's impossible to say, nope, there's nothing there. Unless I'm reading for a personal client, that's completely different. But for me, when I'm doing a collective, I'm part of the collective. Mm-hmm. So, there's a little bit of me in there too.
Totally.
And I think that that's one of the reasons why people resonate with certain readers is because there's a part of your journey that's within their journey. And so I just think that you are collectively coming together, which is what I like to call mini collectives. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all have our little soul groups and stuff. And so how do you block the energy? I really don't think about it, to be honest. I don't think about it because I don't feel like I need to protect myself. I don't feel like I'm leaking in too much. So I don't really worry about it. But how I block myself from energies, you guys don't want to know. I'm just kidding.
I do a lot of clearing. I burn a lot of sage, and I also spray a lot of, energy clearing type spray. But I also, I ask you, if you've been watching, some of you have been watching my channel because you came over from Angela's. At the beginning of all my readings on camera, I do my invocation with spirit, and I ask spirit to remove my ego and use me as a clear channel.
That's good.
And that is my way of, I'm always connected to spirit. The spirit's always with me. The divine is within me. But when I channel for readings for the collective, I always ask spirit to use me as a clear channel and remove my ego, so that I'm going that extra step of making sure my energy doesn't cloud the reading. Of course, if you've been following my channel and my journey for any length of time, just like Angela said, we're in the collective. Our stories are going to be aligned with the readings because we're in the collective. And that's why you resonate with us, is because we're sort of going through a lot of the same things.
Right,
so, and let's see. What signs are you both?
Ooh, I'm a Sagittarius, double Sag. So I'm a Sag sun and a Sagittarius rising. So I'm really Sag. Go ahead.
I'm Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo Mercury. I've got Cancer and Libra in my rising and my ascending.
I got a Virgo moon, so that's one of the reasons. I connect with a lot of Virgos, which is really interesting.
So when people say my readings are very detailed and long, it's because
Yes.
I've got Virgo everywhere in my chart. All right, let's see what else we have here. So just so you all know, the readings will come in just a little while. We said we'd do a chat and Q&A for the first hour. So we're going to take some more questions. The last half hour will be the personal readings, okay?
Perfect.
All right, so let's see. They want to know a little bit more about your story.
Oh, I know. It's because I'm so private. I never share that. I knew that was going to come.
I was looking, I was like, oh, I see. They want to know more about Angela's story. That's good.
Well, I mean, I understand because I never really talk about it, little tidbits here and there. But, I've been on the journey since 2017. I think unbeknownst to me, when I had my awakening in 2017, I didn't know what the hell it was. All I know is that I just had this amazing, my heart chakra just cracked open. And all of a sudden I just felt this mass amount of light and just wonderful energy. And yes, of course it was connected to someone. And it was just amazing because that connection had been so strained for such a long period of time. And so then I came across the concept of twin flames and I'm just like, holy shit. That is what this is. Like, I had no idea, this whole time. And so, for me, it's not necessarily about a reunion for me. It's really just about working with the energies and, healing myself and balancing something out within myself and really learning from, the connection. And so I know that it's a little bit different for me, and some people don't resonate with me as a reader because I'm not all about the union. I'm not about the union. I'm just not all about the union. And there's nothing wrong with readers that are all about the union, though. So anyways, my point is that my journey is unique. It's different. So I definitely want to continue to stay private about that. But yes, I am a twin flame, and I'm just pretty much whatever is meant to happen for me is going to happen. And that's pretty much where I'm at on my journey. So I'm just going to keep evolving and doing my work and connecting, and whatever the hell is supposed to happen is going to happen. That's all there is to it.
They want to know how we feel about being on camera without the cats.
Oh my gosh, I miss my cats. My cats are... I know that's the one thing. We actually planned this at my house, but we were here at the hotel and it was just like, wait a second, why don't we just walk upstairs and do this upstairs? It worked out better anyways. But yeah, we're missing the cats. They would have loved to have been on camera.
They would have loved it. Peaches and Taffy love you guys. My moms. Somebody on here asked me how I know my dark nights of the soul in my purging is over. I don't know 100% that it is, but I've made a decision that it is because I've released my resistance to spirit. I've surrendered to what my path is. And also I've released my attachment to outcomes and people. So because I've released my attachment to my need to know when I'm going to come into union, who I'm going to come into union with, how it's going to happen, what it's going to be like, all of those things. Because I released my attachment and I'm just walking my path in service and focusing on how can I continue to have an impact and and have an impact and leave a legacy and help people heal and help them improve their situations and not be in pain anymore. I feel like my focus has shifted. I've purged what I needed to purge. I also closed some karmic cycles and I healed some past life issues, especially surrounding unrequited love. And when I did all of that inner work and I really committed to bringing those cycles to a close and releasing attachments, the dark night stopped, the purging stopped. So I haven't felt it since.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I feel pretty confident I can say they're over. I would like to think they're over. I hope they're over.
Me too. Spirit always has something else in mind for me. I'm like, oh, wow, that was pretty intense. That was really, really crazy and dark. I feel so great today. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes maybe a couple of minutes later, it's like, oh, shit, here it is. It's back. You know what I mean? So I just roll with it. And it's kind of like, it's a continual thing that it's just whatever's supposed to come through you or from you or purge from you is just going to happen.
And I think just for clarification, I still get triggered all the time, and when I get triggered, I know that there's still wounding that needs to be healed and things that I need to improve on or work on. I just don't have that deep dark night of the soul on the bathroom floor. Don't think I can survive feeling anymore. I don't feel like I can't get out of bed kind of thing.
I don't have that either anymore.
Yeah. No. But I definitely get triggered.
Oh yeah, triggered all the time.
And I'm working on that. I'm working on, being responsive, not reactive.
That's right. That's right. It's hard. It's a tough
one. So, let's see. Oh, gosh, you guys have amazing questions. They're amazing. Northern Comfort, I've done personal readings live where I've been on camera. I don't do them as often as I do behind the camera, just simply because I like my pajamas and not doing makeup and hair. And I'm a mess. I drove 5 hours here today, and it was very early, and I didn't sleep at all last night. So, that's part of, one of the things when I was in corporate America full time, and then when I left to do speaking engagements, I have to be on all the time: hair, makeup, suits, heels. One of the things I love about having a channel is I can sit behind the camera and do my readings with no makeup, with no hair, done, and in my pajamas. So as you all know, I love pajama parties. So, for me, I don't mind being on camera right now, but it's, if I can do it in my pajamas.
I definitely mind being on camera. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I don't know. I just get a little shy, and I just kind of feel like I'm a deer in headlights. I'm trying to look at the thing, and I know I'm not, and I'm nervously chewing my gum. So yeah, I'm just awkward.
But she does so good. Doesn't she do great, you guys? She's awesome. What kind of reading do you recommend for the first reading?
Well, for the first reading, I definitely recommend, especially if you have a connection with somebody and whether it's twin flame or not, I definitely at least recommend a 30-minute reading. And the reason why is because we can really tap into the connection and just kind of see why you came together with a particular person, and, what you're supposed to learn from the connection, and just where they're at, where you're at. 15-minute, I understand price-wise people want to do that, and that's totally fine too. And I'm a quick reader, so you're going to get your, bang for the buck. But 15 minutes is definitely short, but 30 would be ideal. I think so.
Yeah, that's a good time.
For sure.
Because, as a reader, we tap into your energy right away, but you really get to get the depth of the connection when you have it a little bit longer, and we can really dive into what's coming up.
Right.
Especially with clarifiers. Angela and I maybe do our readings a little differently, but really it's about the connection, and to be able to really give you the depth that you deserve, especially if it's your first reading. I would invest in that, and then get maybe some shorter follow-ups later, maybe, but I would invest, it just depends on your circumstances.
True.
But our readings are different. So you'd have to sort of look at what the reader was offering and what resonated with you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, so I hope I didn't contradict what you just said.
Not at all.
How do you figure out what spread is best for you?
You know what's so funny is I actually get this a lot, and I'm thinking about making a listing on my Etsy channel. If you're confused and you don't know what kind of reading to get, then this is the reading for you. We'll figure it out later, because a lot of people will email me, but what ends up happening is I've got 10 bookings, and then I'm putting those in my book, but people have questions, and it's I don't always have time to get to the emails to answer them. And by the time they get answered, it's another 2 weeks now you're on waiting list.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's a great question. I just kind of I make an outline to kind of dumb it down for people to go, okay, this sounds good, but I'm open. I go with spirit, what spirit's leading me to do. I don't always follow an outline. I just create it for you guys to go, okay, that's what I'm probably going to get. What about you? You're a little different.
I'm a free for all. I think I understood this question as in how do I choose? How do we choose spreads for public videos?
I see. I got you. Yes.
But I liked your answer for private. I was what you were saying. I was thinking, I probably need to make that an option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
For public readings, you all know I just sort of. I should have an outline. I should have a spread, but I just wing it.
I go with my
I go with my intuition, and depending on sort of what the topic of the reading is. Mm-hmm. I might ask specific questions and enhance them as they come out, but I just let spirit guide me. I let my guides support me on it.
Yeah. It's so funny because I'm such an organized person that sometimes when I start recording, I'm like, shit, I should really have this all figured out now. And I'm like, you know what? No, just to see how it goes. And it turns out every time.
Yeah.
Just like yours do. I mean,
yeah,
it flows.
I'm always amazed how great the reading, I mean, I don't want to sound
it's not about
arrogant, but I mean, like, I'm always so amazed the messages Spirit brings out through.
Well, see, you're not arrogant. I'll tell you why, because it's Spirit.
It's Spirit, right? Spirit's working, so it's not ego. Like, I'm just always shocked. Like, that Wizard of Oz reading. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to even talk about that, but like, it's just Spirit works through us, and Spirit can work through you too.
Absolutely.
And that's what we hope you'll learn when you're with us on the 30th and 31st of March. Is we'll teach you how we got comfortable and confident with that, and how we allowed ourselves to not control the reading, and to let Spirit come through us instead of us trying to control it.
Yeah.
Right. That's a really important part of clarity, and not letting your ego and not letting your personal energy come into the reading and those kinds of things.
Which sometimes it does happen.
Sometimes it happens. We're human. We're spirits in a human body. So
the only reason I say that is like I'm telling on myself sometimes. I think people sometimes will know the difference, kind of like, well, is that what's going on in your journey?
I get that question. Like, well, I'm part of the collective.
That's okay, because you want to know if it helped you, that's all that matters.
That's so true.
It is.
All right, let's see. We've got a little bit more time for Q&A, so let me see, and then we'll get into some readings. How do you focus on your mission and not your twin? That's a good question. Well, like I told you, I focused on releasing attachment, and when I surrendered and released attachments, I was able to better focus on service.
I focus completely on serving other people, and that immediately creates not a disconnect in a negative way, but I'm not focused at all on my twin whatsoever. And I don't mean that in a negative at all. It's not the forefront of my mind. It doesn't take over my energy. I don't, get crazy and obsessive or anything like that. But when you're focusing on other people, that's one of the best ways to shift your energy in a positive way.
That's a great answer.
I always do that, yeah.
Yeah. I always tell people when they're really low and low vibrational, it's really difficult. But if you could shift your focus to service, it will pull you out of that lower vibrational energy and help lift you up.
Absolutely.
And shift your energy and your vibration.
I've seen people transform their lives in that way. So it's just beautiful to watch.
What's going on here? Someone will get that one.
What you doing over there?
I'm trying to remove a comment here that I just saw.
Okay. Thank God I can't see them.
I'm trying really hard to help the moderators. They're doing great, but this thing is moving fast. Is it possible to be awakened without knowing who your twin is or your purpose?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that I don't really relate awakening, to be honest, to twin flame specific. There's all types of spiritual awakenings. I think it's pretty cool, though, that, when it's connected to this twin flame journey. I had my awakening, though, before I knew about twin flames. So that's why I'm saying, yes, you can awaken before you even know anything about twin flames.
Totally.
Yep.
How do you strengthen, do you feel that the intuitive and empath gifts can be inherited from family?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll just tell you, this occurred yesterday. I was with my mom and one of her girlfriends and another friend who had come over for lunch, and we were talking about this. My mom has always been very connected, but she shut it down. Her life circumstances were complicated. She couldn't explore it. And I had an aunt who would constantly say she heard voices and spirit, but it was never diagnosed with any mental illness. But everybody told her she was crazy, and she ended up committing suicide. And so when I finally went to my mom and I said, I'm having these experiences and I'm getting messages, I'm feeling energy, and I have this knowing, I really just need you to believe me. Even if you don't, I need you to support me. And she was like, I believe you. I support you.
Wow.
No question. And when she did that, it took me a little while, and then we finally had another conversation about had she had any experiences, because she was so receptive. And I thought it was because she didn't want me to go my aunt's route. And then she was like, well, actually, I had this experience, this experience, this experience. And I was like, oh, so it runs in the family. And so I do believe it.
Well, I wish I had had that same experience because my mother pretty much told me that I was going to burn in hell. So
that's the other end of the stick.
Yeah, you know, it's just the belief system, and I, you know, love my mom just the same. It's just that we're in a different place, and that's okay. But the thing that's interesting is that my mom is just as intuitive as I am, but she won't open herself up to it. So
totally,
whatever. I guess I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think that you know, I think it's difficult. I think most of the stories I hear, the families are not receptive to it, which is part of why witchcraft, there was so much persecution in past lives and things like that. We carry that over into this lifetime. And, you know, I said on my channel the other day when I was doing your reading, this was a lot of what comes out of me is very vulnerable right now. And it's scary, but I'm not fighting it anymore because it's just part of who I am. And Angela clearly went her path regardless of how her mother felt. So you just, you know, at some point in your life, you just have to make a decision what's right for you and move forward.
For sure.
You know, that's.
Yeah, no, I've never felt so just in alignment with my true purpose ever. So it's amazing.
Let's see, we have a few more minutes. We have a couple more minutes. Mystic Moon, can you please decode 111 and 222?
111 and 222. Well, see, the thing is, I mean, when it comes to numerology and angel numbers, to me, there's a little bit of a difference. So I tend to go more towards the actual numerology aspect rather than angel numbers. That's just how I do things. And I think it's because my, just like kind of like main thing is tarot, and tarot, it's about numerology, not angel numbers. So 111 to me just means that's like number one, the magician. And that is how I correlate ones, which is you're in alignment with your own power. You are walking your path. You're in your authentic true self. So when I'm seeing ones, it's like, I know that I am in the zone. And then when it comes to twos to me are all about partnerships. Yes, they can be about choices, but I really see it being more about the other people in your life and how you are relating to those people and how people are responding to you. So there might be some sort of a message when you see twos in regards to what's going on with other people or how other people are seeing you. So I see things differently. It's not all the same. So,
do you guys consider yourself witches?
Yes. And I don't mean that in like okay, I'm not pagan. It's not like a religion. Wicca is a religion, pagan, all that other stuff. So I don't identify with that, but have I always been a little witchy? Yes, I have. And so I'm not ashamed to say that, yeah, if people want to call me a witch, I'll take it. Sure. I don't know about Melanie, but
first of all, I want you all to know I'm looking down because I'm reading the comments on my phone. So if you think I'm just looking down at my chest or down here, I'm not. I'm watching my phone to read the comments. Do I consider myself a witch? I believe that I had a past life as a witch, for sure, and that I was persecuted. And that's part of why I'm fighting so hard to bring my skills out in this lifetime without fear. I don't, it's so funny with the Wizard of Oz this week. I'm like, I think I'm Glenda the Good Witch.
You know what's so funny is that somebody just actually referred to you as being Glenda the Good Witch. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the reference.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, oh, she's Glenda the Good Witch. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Well, thank you. If you're still on here. I don't know if you're on here. So I like to think that I'm Glenda the Good Witch.
Yes, I love it.
You know, I'd be lying if I said the word witch still scares me a little bit. So that's my answer. I think that we are at a point where we can go to do some readings.
All right. Awesome. Excited.
Really quickly, for Unabashed Empress and Caroline, because you two have been moderating, if you'd like cards pulled for you, could you let us know, give us permission? And we'll pull some cards for you guys because you've been working so hard in the chat.
Yes, thank you.
Okay? So give us permission and let us know. For the rest of you, we're not doing energy exchange donations. We're not doing specific questions. Angela and I are just going to look at the chat, and we're going to pull based on where our spirit guides and spirit guide us. So just put me. If you would like a card, we need your permission. So put me in the chat section. Don't put, please don't put anything else. So, we can see the me clearly. Okay, so just put me, and
I don't have to put my little glasses on because I can't see shit.
Yeah. Do you want me to just read out the names?
Sure.
Okay, so hold on a second. I need to make sure And I don't, oh my God. Oh my gosh. That's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just looking for the moderator's permission here, but I'm not.
Where are they? I don't see them.
I don't see them. So we'll try to get to you if we can see you here. All right. So Caroline.
Caroline. Okay,
yeah.
for me.
Caroline, Mystic Moon has
Woo!
you.
Okay.
And then I think Jericho will give you permission too. And I've done it for both of them. So why don't you do both of them? So I called you Mystic Moon.
That's okay.
Angela's going to do Jericho, Unabashed Empress, and Caroline. And I'm going to do, pardon?
What's the name of the person who did first?
Caroline.
Caroline. Okay.
I'm going to do Lily W.
Your cards show.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, how funny is that?
I know.
Oh my goodness, look at the chat. I don't know if this was a good idea. Chat is moving so fast, guys. So there's nothing I can do to slow it down. So.
Ooh, very interesting.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pull just a couple of clarifiers. Yes. You can go first then.
Okay. And I'm probably only going to pull 3 per person so it can go faster.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I just pulled another one. Lily W. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Sun. We have the King of Wands. And we have sexuality. So King of Wands coming out with sexuality. There's a lot of passion in this connection. You can clearly feel it. I think you're probably feeling it. I feel like that you maybe have had some direct words or some truth spoken to this King of Wands about maybe monogamy or the need to tone down the sexuality or sexual tendencies. And perhaps it's having an impact, the Sun, rebirth. If you haven't had this conversation, I feel like you are wanting something monogamous and serious, and they still maybe need time to play a little bit or to close those cycles in their life. But I do think the energy here indicates that they will find their way to a more enlightened path where they can offer you what you're looking for. That's what I'm seeing there.
Beautiful. Okay, so before Melanie told me we were only doing 3 cards.
No, that's okay.
So this is for Caroline?
Caroline.
Okay. So Caroline, I went ahead and pulled 3 cards. And the very first card that I got was mute. So it indicates to me that there may be between you and another person, you know, I'm not sure who that might be for you. It could be a love relationship or just a love connection, that there might not be any kind of communication because the second card that I pulled was stuck. So there is something stuck, even though you're very devoted or this person may be devoted to something else specific. And that might be one of the reasons while we're in some sort of like a stuck mode here. But I have the death card, which really indicates that this cycle is going to release, or that we need to release the cycle right now in order to basically bring it out of this unstuck energy. The 4 of Pentacles here, somebody needs to open up and they're just not willing to do that right now, which is why you guys are in the stuck energy. So the 7 of Cups is the final card. And so what this tells me here is that this is one of the things, this is where you need to really focus your energy here when it comes to this connection or whatever the situation may be. Realizing that this is like a card of procrastination. It's a card of somebody that has a lot of choices to make. And we need to basically be devoted to our own energy and just our own like growth in our own situation at this time while this other person figures something out. So I just get this feeling that maybe somebody right now in your life is really stuck and really needing to make some decisions. So just devote more time to your own growth and energy while somebody figures their stuff out. But it's not about waiting either. It's about making sure that you devote time and energy and healing to yourself. I hope that makes sense.
All right. And you're going to do Unabashed Empress?
Oh, yes, of course. And
Okay.
then I'll do the 3 cards.
Okay. And I'm going to do Vegas Pisces. Vegas Pisces. Vegas Pisces World, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. So I feel like you've been waiting for something to, a cycle to close where you've had to defend yourself or somebody's been defending themselves against you. And I feel like this cycle is closing. I think that you put in the effort and waited for this cycle to close. And because of that, because of your patience, because you invested in yourself, and this connection. I feel like this cycle is closing, and this defensiveness or boundaries, whatever it is, I think that they're going to lay down sort of how sort of resistant they've been, and they're going to let you in. I feel like this cycle is closing where you no longer have to defend yourself, and that's being mirrored back as well. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for, the fruits of your labor to pay off. Okay?
I did it again. Okay, so anyways,
That's okay.
Okay, so what I have here is free yourself. So this is talking about a situation. There may be a karmic lesson involved with the judgment card. It's the end of the cycle. It's learning something, but clearing out some sort of an energy that is either controlling your life, or it's controlling your thoughts, or just it's an energy that's stuck. So I immediately get what the romance angels are saying is that you need to free yourself from the cycle, free yourself or clear yourself from this energy. Now we do have weddings. So it says something about this could involve marriage. So it could involve maybe your marriage, the marriage of another person. It doesn't have to be an actual legal marriage. It could just be a connection, but we have the Four of Cups. Somebody is just not interested in some either commitment like this, or somebody is bored in a current partnership. So the free yourself, it's either freeing yourself from somebody who's stuck in this situation, or that's you, one of the two. But I do have a brand new beginning and a fresh new start when it comes to express your love. So if somebody's not expressing their love in this way to you, and they're holding you back, or you're just kind of holding yourself back from other opportunities, what Spirit is saying is free yourself from this situation or this cycle, so that way you can get to this Ace of Pentacles, get to another situation that does have something solid to offer you. And if this is a stuck situation, something may come about this, but it just means that somebody's got to see the light first, and this is not a process that we can rush. So free yourself, take back your power.
So Caroline and Unabashed Empress, thank you for your moderating.
Yes.
I'm hoping that really supported you. All right, so I have my phone here. If you just want to choose somebody. So the next person is Stormy Heather. Stormy Heather. Do you think, can we move some of those other cards down? Yeah. Stormy Heather. I know.
I'm going to do Kayla. Why? Because I have a daughter named Kayla. Kayla Davis. All right.
Stormy. Here's what we've got. We've got the Star, we've got Attraction, and we've got the Shadow. Here's what's so beautiful about this, Stormy. You've been doing your healing work. You've been doing the shadow work necessary to raise your vibration. And because of that, you've really, you're having this law of attraction effect. You're going to call in everything you've been wanting and more. This, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. The Star is about healing, and it's about being on the destined path. And I feel here like, because this Shadow card came out from the crystal reading cards, Black Obsidian, this tells me that you've been doing your shadow work, you've been healing, and because of that, you're raising your vibration, and that law of attraction is kicking in, and you're going to magnify this energy and call in what you've been waiting for or wanting, okay? So stay on this path, keep following this, don't lose hope, keep doing this work, don't stop, because it's working. You're raising your vibration. If this doesn't feel like it's resonating, it means you need to dive deeper into your shadow work and do some more healing so that you can raise your vibration and call in what you want. But I feel like you've been doing it. I feel the energy here of you already have been diving into your healing, and it's paying off. You're going to attract in what you've been seeking. Okay?
Nice. All right, Kayla, these are some really good messages for you, because this card indicates that whoever you're thinking about for this reading is also thinking about you too. Okay, this is a beautiful message. Now, what we do have, though, is the Angel of Addiction Healing. And so this is just talking about cycles that are just needing to be cleared at this present time. So once these cycles, or whatever this toxic situation may be, transformation is going to occur. So if you're currently not with somebody right now, you guys are technically one. There's the energy, it's whole right here. But this needs to be cleared. Now, the wonderful thing is that now you have the Angel of Joyfulness. And so this is talking about a wondrous change, a magical change is on the horizon. So everything's about ready to transform in a very positive, joyous way. And so if you're stuck here or something seems like it's just not going to be healed, Spirit's saying it will be healed, and you guys are headed towards a more joyous place with your connection. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing good things for your connection.
All right. So let's see. Star Angel. I'm going to take Star Angel. I just want y'all to know there's a lot of energy in the chat, and there's a lot of energy going on between us. So we're, you know, like we're having to stay in our zones. So I just want you to learn this as we're doing this. We're having to stay in our zones. We're needing to keep our energy separate, and we're working on our own channeling, and we're going to teach you those things at that program in March. So Star Angel.
Lady Minute. Lady Minute. And I'm probably not saying your name correctly, but you comment on a lot of my videos, which I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that do, but that's one name that's ringing out to me. Lady Minute. I know I'm not saying it. I know I'm not saying it right though.
but you did a good effort.
I'm trying. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some energies here.
Look at how fast this chat is. So, Star Angel, you're having some doubt about your life purpose. And what I want to tell you about this is that you can release your need to know all the answers, okay? This card is telling you life purpose and doubt, and then you have the angel of relaxation, and it says let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. So because you're holding on so tight to doubting what your life purpose is or how you should move forward with your life purpose or why you're here, whatever it is that you're doubting, it's because you have this need to know the answers. And this card of angel of relaxation is telling you very specifically to let go of your need to know and to have those outcomes, and then everything that you desire is going to come back in, is going to be called into you because you've released your attachment to the outcome. You're trying to control it, and this is Spirit's way of saying this is your human need to control this doubt and knowing the answers, and this is Spirit's way of saying let us do our work through you. Let us work through you. Let us support you. Let us guide you. Let us steer this. Trust us. That's what this is saying. Okay.
Okay, Lady Minute. I know, I'm sorry to screwed up your name. Okay, this is kind of an interesting energy here because the very first card that I got here was jealousy. Now, this may not be your energy, and the reason that I'm saying this is because you got the mirroring card. This might be something that's being reflected or projected back onto you. We have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles means that there might be some energy between you and another person. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's got, you know, things going on between you and someone else. But this could also be your energy if you resonate with that, where you're feeling jealous. You're feeling jealous because you're being kind of tossed around, or somebody's not sure about whether they want to make a decision to be with you or maybe another person or just you in general. So we have mirroring though. And what I'm getting from this is that whatever energy you're holding on to, it's almost like this energy is being reflected back to you. So it's almost like that warning that's telling you to make sure that you're in your power, make sure that you're in your energy, not in this lower vibrational energy of jealousy, okay? Because you don't want that mirrored back to you. You want to try to deflect that energy away from you. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that resonated. And if it's not you, it's somebody else. So just put that shield up is all I'm trying to say, because there's somebody that might be around you that's in lower vibrational energy.
And that's actually a really good message for all of you. You're going to hear messages for other people that are probably going to resonate with you. Mm-hmm. And that's part of the beauty of live chats, right? And also the fact that we're all part of a collective is that you can learn and gain things from other people.
That's true.
So I'm going to take Dale Lee.
Oh, perfect.
Dale Lee, I saw your name earlier, and I said it brought up a memory I was telling Angela about. So I just saw you pop up on there again. So I'm going to we'll pull a signs from Spirit, Love, Oracle for you. Dale Lee. Message service. So that's spirit, that it's time to get into service, to go, step further into mission, to figure out what kind of service you should be providing. Got lots of cards here for you. We have Swan, Flame, Green, 666, and Service. There's something that you've been thinking of that is definitely part of your life purpose. It's part of why you're here. Flame, it's part of what lights you up. It's your passion. It's something that you were brought specifically here to do. And I think you know what it is. Loyalty, I think and I think you've been guided, but you've been struggling with your vibration, 666. So I think you need to raise your vibration, choose peace and harmony in your thoughts and with others. This is about making sure that you clear whatever the blockages are to create space for you to go into service, because when you do, you're going to be very successful, because it's going to be heart-centered. It's going to be very abundant, prosperous. It's going to be healthy for you. It might even be in the health field. So now is the time to get into this service and move forward. Raise your vibration, because this is what you're here for. This is what you're intended to be doing. Okay?
Cynthia, I saw you pop up a few times, so you got my attention. Okay, so the message that I'm getting here is that we have, first of all, trust your psychic insights, okay? And this is about trust. So I have two cards that say trust. And so this is really telling me with the Fool's energy, whatever you're feeling like you want to take a chance, take a risk, do something, just kind of throw caution to the wind, I'm getting here to do it. And if it involves, what your heart is saying, or the conversations, the whispers of your heart, I'm getting that you're supposed to trust this. Now, if this is about another person where you're wanting to open up the lines of communication, you're wanting to basically reach out to somebody, I am getting that you are already connected. You don't even need this reading to tell you to just do it, because you are in alignment with your true high self, and your, angels and your guides are with you during this time to really open up these lines of communication. So I just think that if it's not another person, whatever your heart is telling you is what you need to trust at this time. Just go for it. This is a green light to go for it. Green means go. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take Laura Garza McGrath. Laura Garza. Nice to see you on here, honey. Laura Garza McGrath.
Somewhere in Time. I love that movie.
That's a good one. Laura. Oh my goodness, they're flying out of the deck for you, Laura.
Melanie, was I supposed to put these cards? Sorry.
It's okay. I didn't even notice them. Okay. Laura, I just want to tell you, Laura, first two cards flying out of the deck, 2 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. So, bottom of the deck, the Emperor.
Wow.
Wow. You've been waiting for somebody that you love to return, and you've been very patient. And here's what I want to tell you, Laura, about this. This is a really deep soul connection, one that is an unbreakable bond. But I'm feeling the energy here of, the Emperor still needing to sort of take the lead in their own life. And there may be still some waiting time. I'm feeling a need for compromise or cooperation. I am getting that energy intuitively. So it feels to me like there needs to be some kind of conversation. Yeah. Right? There needs to be some kind of conversation about a shadow that's being triggered in this connection that's thrown it out of balance. And once this conversation or this compromise or cooperation or forgiveness occurs, there's going to be success, because then this Emperor energy can step into their power and take the lead and end this waiting. And bring you two together in union and reconnection, reconciliation, ending separation. Okay?
Hi, Somewhere in Time. These are some pretty amazing cards, because the very first one I pulled here was Big Dreams, then Soulmate, and then Awakening. Okay. Wow. So this really just tells me that this person, this is either somebody that you have in mind, somebody that you've been dreaming about, either, like I said, somebody that you know or somebody that you don't know. They're awakening. So somebody, it's almost like you've had your awakening, and so now all of a sudden they're picking up on your energy and they're starting to awaken to this beautiful connection that you guys both feel on a soul level. And if this is not somebody that you know yet, the person of your dreams is about ready to show up. That's a pretty amazing message. Short and sweet, but it's beautiful. So,
and somebody, I just want to tell you, because I did see this question. Somebody asked me during the Q&A session about this crystal. This is Angel Aura. I wear it whenever I'm doing readings usually because it absorbs the energy and it protects me, with the, spiritual realm. It's a beautiful stone, but what I like is it doesn't carry the energy. It flows through it and then it leaves. It doesn't hold it. So I don't have to clear it very often. So whoever asked me that, sorry I missed that during the Q&A, but I wanted to circle back. All right. Gosh, it goes so fast. I can barely.
I know. I saw somebody here. I think it's M. She's from New Zealand, and she said she's got to go to work though.
Oh, okay. Bye,
M. I'm so glad you made it.
All right, so I'll take Gemini Moon's 6767.
All right. Sounds good.
Gemini Moon 6767. Whoops. I'll take the.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. Well, we're going to clear the decks here for a second. Thanks.
You're like, last time I'm doing readings with her.
No, we're not used to doing it together. Angela's got half the deck over there. I've got half the deck over here. We're just so used to doing it, This is awesome. Are you guys? Let me check in with you. Are you having fun? Are you getting resonating messages? Are you, if we haven't called on you, we're doing the best we can, but are the messages resonating with you? Are you feeling supported? Are you having fun? Check in with us. Yeah. Okay, good. Gemini Moon 6767. Whoa, Gemini Moon 6767.
Oh, nice.
Soulmate and engagement. Wow, let's get a clarifier here. I feel energetically you've been doing a lot of connecting with another person who is this soulmate or twin flame energy, Gemini. I'm feeling like there is a strong connection here. And I think you both know that your soulmates or twin flames, there's no twin flame card in this deck. And I don't necessarily want to be tied to labels, but I'm feeling a very strong energy between the two of you. The star, destiny. Can't make this shit up. Gemini, sorry for, I don't have to apologize.
You don't have to apologize to me.
I was about to apologize to Angela for swearing, and then I remembered who I was doing this reading with.
That's right.
Gemini Moon 6767, soulmate, engagement, the star, bottom of the deck, the fool. There's an opportunity to start over with this connection. This is destiny, fate. This is a fated connection. It's a deep soul connection. It's highly spiritual. And it's one that's, that has the potential of moving forward, assuming both, choose to move forward with it. Of course, humans have free will. But, with the Fool card coming out at the bottom of the deck, the star, engagement, soulmate, I mean, this is a deep soul connection destined for a future if both of you align yourselves. So that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
All right. So this is for Cat Bones because I love your name. Cat Bones. First of all, I love cats and I love collecting bones. Yes. Okay. So the very first card that you got here is the Five of Cups, but I love that it is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, which means that whatever kind of energy that you have been in, if it has been dreary or sad or depressed, this is about ready to change. And look what comes up in the last position, which is the Six of Pentacles. So I really relate the Wheel of Fortune to also karma. So whatever it is that you put out there, you're about ready to get back in a very good and light way. So we have beautiful white energy coming through for you. So this just means that the universe is taking care of you. And it's because you have been of service, or whatever you've been putting out into the universe is about ready to come back to you in a beautiful white, and when I say white, I just mean like a beautiful white, fluffy, pure way. So this energy is going bye-bye, and this energy is coming in for you. And I just see that it's really about anything and everything. Anywhere where you might have been feeling sad or depressed, this is about ready to phase out. It's awesome. Beautiful. And also maybe get into service in the meantime, just to kind of switch the energy up for yourself. Yeah. Okay.
All right. This is for Corey Jade. Corey Jade.
just love these names.
I know, right?
I just love these names.
And it just goes so fast. Okay, Corey. Here's what we have here. We have Angel of Families. The angels surrounded both you and your family at the moment. The angels surround both you and your family at the moment. God of conflict resolution. You're being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. And angel of psychic ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. So, Corey, what I feel like is going on here, you know how to resolve this. And I also feel like it's deeply affecting your ability to move forward in your own life, to pursue your service work, possibly tapping into your psychic abilities. You know what's going on and you know what needs to be healed. You know what can be healed through conflict resolution and what you need to walk away from. But if you don't do this, it's going to continue to prevent you from moving forward in service in a deeper, more greater way. So I would encourage you to try to resolve whatever this conflict is with your family or within yourself. It could just be family issues within yourself that have not been resolved, if it's not physically with a family member. And I feel like this is causing a conflict within yourself that's creating a blockage from you being able to truly connect with spirit and yourself to know how to move forward in your own life and really step, into mission, into service in a greater, more expanded way. I also feel like because this conflict resolution has a masculine on it and there's only feminine on the families card, I feel like this is sort of an issue with a male figure who either is a current member of your family or your divine masculine, or it's somebody who's a masculine figure like a father or stepfather or grandfather that let you down in the past. And because of that, you may be experiencing some blockages. It might have helped you become very psychic because you had to be very careful about, tiptoeing around this person. So you became very sensitive and empathic, but this is something that actually needs to be healed within you so that you can really expand your abilities in a healthy way, in a way that's not blocked by this conflict or these legacy issues. Okay. Your family and your twins family. Yeah. I'm glad it resonated. Much love.
Nice. I'm going to choose Crisscross because I just think that name is so cool.
I love that name. That's awesome.
Okay. So this was a really interesting thing because the very first thing that popped up was the base chakra, the root chakra, but immediately it came up with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. What beautiful cards. And so I wanted to know what this was about, and it's talking about a partnership. So it doesn't have to be a romantic partnership, but what I am getting is that there is some kind of a base chakra, root chakra issue. So this has something to do with how you feel about yourself. I see the Ace of Cups generally about our own cup. It's not necessarily that cup that we offer until we are ready to offer it. So whatever it is that you're desiring, whether that be a relationship or you're desiring a reconciliation or just a healthier relationship, what I'm getting is that there's definitely some root chakra issues that need to be dealt with. So it's either you or the other person, but I really feel it's your own cup. That's just how I'm feeling here. And so it's just talking about, what you desire and what you really want when it comes to this partnership. You really have to kind of dig deep down within yourself to just kind of try to figure out what it is, why you might desire this relationship or why you might need it at this time, and just try to clear these energies or any kind of negative attachments that you might have, or any kind of just negative attachments that you have to other situations when it comes to, just relationships in your life, because something is standing in the way of your wishes being fulfilled. It's like spirit wants to literally deliver this happiness to you on a silver platter, but it's almost like you're getting in your own way. So spirit's telling you to take a look at your own energy and just really reflect on that and really try to heal whatever needs to be healed. And it looks like this partnership will be able to have this Ace of Cups energy, maybe the brand new beginning, a fresh new start of something. So that's what I got.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to those who just hopped on, who maybe weren't with us in the beginning, Angela and I announced that we are participating with two other beautiful souls, Heather from Medium on a Mission and Dee from Consciousness Evolution Journey, on March 30th and 31st here in Phoenix, Arizona. We have a beautiful opportunity for a weekend intensive retreat to help you hone into your psychic gifts, trust your intuition, learn how to read cards, do some energy healing, get some mediumship, an opportunity to experience what mediumship looks like, learn how to launch your spiritual business or project, all sorts of stuff. The link for that program is in the summary section below this video, and we would love it if you could join us for that weekend. It's going to be amazing. So the next person I'm going to call on is Queen Bee Productions.
Ooh, Queen Bee. I
Yeah,
love
her.
it. Production.
Yeah, Queen Bee Productions.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's cool.
Somebody said here, Sharky.
Uh-oh.
Who was that? Who was that?
So fast.
It just went away.
It goes so fast.
I couldn't get it.
Queen Bee. And just let you know, we're not ignoring any of you. The chat goes so fast, it's like really tough to see everybody. So we're doing the best we can, but hopefully the messages that we're pulling are resonating with you, even if they're not directly for you. Wow. Queen Bee. Calling in your soulmate. Angel of Union. And Goddess of the Shadows. So Queen Bee, what I feel like is happening here, because this Goddess of the Shadows is actually, you feeling like there might be some shadows that make you unlovable or not enough, but actually your shadows hold a treasure. And it's actually part of what makes you so attractive and what's going to help you call in your soulmate. It's part of the integration process and loving all of you, whole and complete. And so this is about you seeing the goddess within you and using that energy to call in your soulmate. And you already are doing this because we have the Angel of Union here, and it says a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So where you might have been losing hope and doubting yourself because you might have been looking at your shadows as a negative, you are actually calling in your soulmate, and this union is destined because of who you are and the blessings that you bring to this connection and the beauty and the goddess within you. So embrace the darkness. Start to look at it as all of you, part of who you are, and embrace it and love it, because this soulmate that's destined, this union that is already blessed and destined for greatness is gonna have their own shadows. And it's all about doing our integration work and loving each other for who we are in our most authentic selves. And that's with our dark and our light. So that's what I'm getting for you, Queen Bee.
I think I remember this, the one that talked about Sharky, because that just is way into my heart. Lindy, the Phoenix Rising, I believe. So anyways, I went ahead and pulled some cards, and what I have here, very first card is we get is regret. So either you have regret or the person that you're dealing with is having regret. There is a divine timing at work, fresh start. So that's pretty amazing. And what I got here is what the divine timing is all about is reflection. So this is saying here that the qualities that you see in others are simply your own reflection. So to me, there's a little bit of mirroring and projecting and reflection going on. So somebody is reflecting during this dark period, whether it's you or them. But all I know is that in divine timing, you guys are going to have some sort of an opportunity to repair this connection. But right now, what seems to be happening is people are going into their own energy and reflection. So it's all obviously giving you a little bit of time and space to reflect on that and do the same and work on you. But I love to see a fresh new start with divine timing, because that means it's a coming.
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
Nice.
Yep.
So Angela, it's 5:30.
No.
So I wanted to check in with you. Should we do a few more and
yes,
then wrap it up?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna. Our original plan was only to go to 5:30. We're gonna do a few more because we're having so much fun, and you guys are so awesome, and the energy is explosive in this chat section.
There's so many people.
Just a reminder, though. Angela and I want you all to know that this is, the beginning of the collaboration, and we'll do more together.
Yes.
But if you have any questions about that program on March 30th and 31st, don't hesitate to email either of us. We're happy to answer any of your questions. Okay. So let's see who we have here. It's so fast. I can't even see it.
I know, right?
Let me just see this one. The phone goes slower than the chat section here, so I can actually grab somebody on here. Healing gifts. Healing gifts. Nice.
Damn.
Nice name.
Damn.
Ooh.
That looks really good.
I don't know what that's for.
I already have somebody in mind. I just haven't said it yet.
Healing gifts. You can go first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is for Doreen V. So the very first card that I picked for you is the 10 of Cups, which is the most amazing card in the tarot deck, combined with the Emperor's energy. So this definitely tells me here that there is a masculine energy that this has to do with. Now, this could be somebody who's around you right now or somebody that you're wanting to be with, but I also have a third, or like a second person here. I have the Knight of Wands. So it could just be that you're choosing between two people. And what I'm getting is that more stability is going to be with this Emperor rather than this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be Sagittarius specifically, yes. But it can be any kind of passionate person that's kind of in and out of your life. Darkest fears. This just means that wherever your anxiety is at this time, the choice to be made or the energy to stick with is going to be where you're, feeling solid. And I'm seeing that you're solid with this Emperor's energy. The person that's in and out of your life, or the person that you're just kind of feeling this is bringing up all of this in you. I'm just getting that there is some kind of a better stable energy that's more suited for you. So if you're confused between two people, conflicted, I'm getting the Emperor, which can be Aries specific when it comes to an actual person. That's where you're going to find your happiness, not with this little Knight of Wands that's going in and out of your life.
Choose the Emperor.
Choose the Emperor. You want the king,
Choose
not the freaking knight,
right? Healing gifts. This is a very strong message from Spirit. There's no question. You have the life purpose card from the crystal reading cards. From the Soul's Journey Lessons cards, you have the purpose card. So 2 messages of purpose coming out for you in the same reading here. And it says, I know what I am here to do. You know what you are here to do. Okay, 2 cards of purpose, both with turquoise in them. So it has a spiritual component to it. And Angel of Emergence. It's time for the real you to emerge. Whatever your life purpose is that you've been hiding from or that you haven't fully stepped into your power with, this is confirmation from Spirit that it's time to emerge. It's your time to bring this out into the world. 2 cards of life purpose. 2 cards of purpose. You knowing intuitively within yourself, within your soul, what you are intended to do here. And this is about you no longer being fearful of being seen for whatever this is. This is about you stepping into your power and no longer hiding, okay? This is about, it's time for you to emerge. Come out of the spiritual closet. I feel you because I'm working through this myself, right? But this is Spirit's way of saying you must do this because you're here to serve at a greater capacity. You're here to create or have an impact and bring your significance out into the world in a much more impactful way. So follow this, step into your courage and allow others to see you for what you're here for and who you are. Okay.
So I'm going to do this one and then one last one because it's like I got so many names flashing here,
it's
right?
Crazy.
Okay. So this one is for Tess. So your name is different on the chat, but you said Tess. And so what I have for you is I have family. Okay, so either this is your family or this is a family of another person or a family that you want, but we have fresh start. Even though things seem to be stuck right now in a family situation, we definitely have that energy of fresh new energy and no other compares to you. So whoever you're thinking about right now, whether or not you're stuck in a cycle with them or they're stuck in a cycle or you want this with them, no other compares to you. So I just see that they're going to want to bridge this gap and have a fresh new start if things seem to be stuck in your situation. Why? Because no one compares to your energy. So you're very special to them. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl Burnett. Hi, honey. It's good to see you on here. I just saw your name flash. So you'll, is this my last one? And then you're doing it?
I'm just doing one last one.
You're doing one last
one.
This will be my last one as well. So Cheryl. So just everybody who's on the chat, so much love to you for participating in today and joining us for the chat and the Q&A. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you really felt our energy and our love because we were really excited to come forward and bring this out into the community and collaborate and bring some new things to you that will really support you on your own spiritual awakening and your path to service and healing your twin flame, and more so than anything, really just feeling complete yourself and feeling supported by a community that really cares about you. So Cheryl Burnett, did you have any parting words or?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was in my head.
Afterwards.
Okay.
No, do it afterwards.
Oh shit! Sorry.
And you can go anytime because I'm pulling.
Okay, so this last one is for M. All right, so what I have for you, M, is Goddess of Oneness. So this is beautiful because this is just talking about your energy being connected and at one with someone else in this moment. So that's beautiful. So whoever you're thinking about is thinking about you. And we also have the energy here of memories. So any kind of ties with past people. Sorry, I can't pick these cards. It's like severing out any kind of energy that no longer is serving you, anything that's keeping you low vibrational or just keeping you down. You're cutting ties with just memories. And I'm just getting here that it's not that they're bad memories, but they're just memories or they're energies that are no longer serving you in a positive way. So the ladybug is coming up as good luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. We also have vibration. So you're in a much higher vibration now that you've cut off shit that is no longer serving you. And you know what I'm probably talking about. So what is ahead of you? Now you have Angel of Abundance, which is talking about a steady flow of abundance is about ready to manifest. So like I said, you're either in the process of cutting something out that's no longer serving you, or you have already done this and you are becoming at one with yourself and one with others. You're really connecting. And I'm just getting that you're in a higher vibrational energy at this present time, which is bringing you probably a lot of peace and happiness. So I hope you enjoyed that.
All right. Last one, Cheryl Burnett. We have the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Star, the Hangman, playfulness, and take action. So, you know, Cheryl, the take action card is labradorite, and it's actually the Magician Stone. And so what I feel like is happening here is where there's been some worry or fear or frustration, I feel like this is an opportunity to come out of that energy, the Hangman, sort of cut yourself loose from that. And I'm actually feeling like this is about you and not necessarily about your connection. This is about you not worrying about your spiritual path or the direction your twin flame journey is going. This is more about you just walking in faith towards what you're being called towards. The Star card. With passion, following your life purpose, your passion, whatever ignites you or fires you up. Because, you know, with the Magician Stone here, the labradorite, it's about moving forward. And, you know, because it came out with the Knight of Wands, both of these cards are about movement, fast movement in a positive direction with passion. And so I feel like this is about you following action and not worrying and not getting stuck in too much sort of vacillating. And, you know, I know you're launching your blog and I know you've been working on doing videos. And so I know that this is something that you're already working on and I want you to have fun with it. Playfulness. Mm-hmm. I want you to enjoy it. Have fun with it. Don't be fearful of it. Don't get stuck in this worry energy or fear or what are they going to think of me energy. Just know that you taking action and coming out of any kind of fear paralyzation, like wherever fear has paralyzed you or kept you sort of playing small, now's the time to step fully into your power because you're going to be successful at this. It's part of what you're here to manifest. And it's going to bring you a lot of joy if you allow yourself to have fun with it. You know, high vibrational, lighthearted, move forward with love and light. That's what I'm getting for you.
Damn, you're good at this.
Oh, damn, you're good at this.
No, I'm just
I learned from the best.
No, that's not true. I'm just like, you are so like, with these live readings, I mean, I'm not as seasoned as you with it, but you're just like, bam, bam, bam. I mean,
it's weird doing it with somebody else, though,
right?
Because I'm like so used to like.
I know.
But no, I mean, you never do them, so that was pretty good.
No, it was fun. I just had a good time. So even if it didn't resonate with the people that had asked the questions, like Melanie had said, it's going to resonate with somebody out there. So I hope that as a collective, you guys all enjoyed that.
Yeah. We hope you guys had fun. We hope you got some messages answered. For those of you who didn't get a card pull, we're sorry, but hopefully you got the messages through the other ones. And, you know, Angela was using a lot of her decks and I used a couple of her deck. The links for her decks are on her page, on her video summary sections. And also if you're interested in that March 30th and 31st program, we'd love to have you join us. We're really excited about that weekend. It's going to be a ton of fun. And we have all sorts of fun things planned and surprises and all sorts of stuff. So we'll see you on our channels and we'll see you in future collaborations as they unfold. And we love you all.
Thank you so much for watching, you guys.
Much love.